Hello, Ladybirdesigner family, ready for a major wardrobe transformation. Today, I'm here with the pattern for a super chic short dress featuring a unique square neckline, long sleeves, and charming jacket-inspired details. If you want to create a special and distinctive style with a professional pattern, you've come to the right place. Golden tips for pattern making and expert sewing are waiting for you in this video. So get your paper and scissors ready. Let's go! To begin drafting this beautiful pattern, first, make a copy of your basic bodice block. You can find the link to the complete basic bodice block tutorial in this video's description. Now, from the neck corner on the shoulder line, mark 1 to 2 centimeters for the neckline width opening. Then, draw a line from the bust apex towards the CF line center front line. From this point on the CF line, move 3 to 7 centimeters upwards and mark the second point for the neckline depth opening. These 2 points will help us shape the desired square neckline. Now, you need to design this square neckline exactly as I do. By connecting the points we marked in the previous step, we will give the neckline its final and beautiful shape. From this 1/3 point, move outwards by 1 to 2 centimeters and make a mark. Now, connect these points as you see me doing in the image. You can draw this connecting line either straight or with a slight gentle curve, depending on your preference and the final shape you wish to create. Now it's time to design the facing for this beautiful model. To do this, mark 4 to 6 centimeters inwards from the neckline from the shoulder line. Repeat the same for the CF line center front line, marking 4 to 6 centimeters inwards. Then, just like I'm doing, connect these points to define the final shape of the front facing, and make a copy of it so the separate facing piece is ready for cutting. Very important tip. If you have designed a very open neckline, meaning the neckline depth is significant, you must reduce the shoulder line by 0.2 to 0.7 millimeters. This is crucial to prevent any gaping or looseness in the neckline and shoulder area, ensuring the garment sits beautifully on the body with a neat and snug neckline. At this stage, for greater comfort and ease of movement, we will open the armhole by an additional 1 to 2 centimeters. This adjustment will be applied to both the front bodice and the back bodice to create a consistent and uniform allowance for the sleeve. Now, we will design the style line that is featured on the dress in this manner as you are currently observing. The key point here is that the side bust dart will also be transferred to this new style line, so that the bust volume and shape are beautifully integrated within this seam, ensuring the garment fits perfectly and is free of gaping. Now place your measuring tape from the neck corner the intersection of the neck and shoulder line and mark your desired length on the pattern. It's best to take this measurement on your own body for accuracy. However, don't worry, I have also included the garment length measurements for this model in the video description, which you can use as a guide. If you prefer the skirt not to be too tight, you can add 1 to 2 centimeters to the side seams of the skirt for more ease. The crucial point here is that after making this addition, you must mark 1 to 1.5 centimeters upwards from the bottom end of the side seam, and then gently connect the side line to this new point. By doing so, unwanted sagging at the side will be controlled, and the skirt will sit beautifully and flawlessly on your body. Now it's time to mark the position of the faux pockets on the pattern. To do this, we come down 6 to 8 centimeters from the waistline and make a mark. Then, from this point, we space out 1 centimeter on each side. We will draw the pocket on the pattern with a length of 12 to 14 centimeters and a width of 4 to 5 centimeters. After completing the design, we will make a copy of this pocket so that the pocket piece is ready for cutting. To mark the button placements on the garment pattern, we proceed as follows. We mark the first button exactly on the bust apex. Then, we mark the last button exactly next to the pocket and on the style line. Now, in the space between these first and last buttons, we also mark the positions for 2 more buttons evenly, so that we have a total of 4 buttons with regular spacing on the bodice. It is absolutely crucial to always mark balance points notches on all parts of the pattern. These points help us transfer them onto the fabric during cutting, and then accurately and seamlessly join the pieces together during the sewing stage. This prevents any errors during garment assembly, ensuring a clean and precise stitch. So, how's it going so far? I hope you're enjoying today's tutorial and finding all the tips useful. Now, I have an interesting question for you. I'd love to know, my dear Ladybird designer companions, from which city or country are you watching this video? Be sure to let me know in the comments and share with your other friends that you're joining us from all around the world. I'm eagerly awaiting your messages. Let's continue and watch the rest of this exciting pattern drafting together. Now it's time to design the back pattern of the garment. From the shoulder line, mark the same amount you opened the front neckline, referring to 1 to 2 centimeters in this section, the back as well. Then, from the center back line CB line, you can come down 1 centimeter and design the back neckline. Please note that this 1 centimeter is entirely optional, and you can design the back neckline with a shallower or deeper depth as desired. Now we need to design the back princess seam. To do this, from the end of the shoulder line near the armhole, we will mark 8 to 12 centimeters downwards. Then we will connect this point with a line to the beginning of the back dart. Now we will divide this line by 2, and from the midpoint, move 1 to 1.5 centimeters upwards, and design this seam as a very soft and beautiful curve. To add the skirt length to the back pattern, we will use the front pattern as a guide. First, we measure from the waistline or hip line of the front pattern down to the hem of the dress. Whatever this measurement is, we will mark that same amount from the waistline or hip line on the back pattern to ensure the front and back skirt lengths are identical. To mark the zipper placement at the back of the garment, we can typically come down approximately 45 centimeters from the center back line and make a mark. This measurement is ideal for using a 50 centimeter zipper, ensuring the garment can be easily put on and taken off. To design the back neckline facing from the shoulder line, we mark the same amount as we did for the front facing 4 to 6 centimeters. Then, from the CB line center back line, we come down 6 to 8 centimeters inwards and make a mark. Now, we connect these points, and after completing the design, we copy it so that the back facing piece is ready for cutting. As you can see, the sleeve cap, the top part of the sleeve perfectly matches the armhole of the garment, and we do not need to make any changes to the sleeve cap. Therefore, we will only adjust the sleeve length as desired, making it longer or shorter. I have included the appropriate sleeve length measurement for this garment model in the video description, so be sure to check it for the best result. For the cuff circumference, be sure to measure this part of your wrist with your desired ease, allowing your hand to move comfortably. The important point is that for this dress model, the cuff should not be tight. Therefore, make sure to add to 2 centimeters more than your exact wrist measurement to the cuff circumference, so the sleeve is comfortable and stylish at the wrist. Well, we've reached the end of today's exciting tutorial. I hope all the steps for drafting this chic and beautiful dress pattern were clear and helpful for you. Now, with this precise pattern, you can sew your dream dress and enjoy wearing it. Don't forget, if you liked this video and found it useful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and most importantly, subscribe to the Ladybirdesigner channel so you don't miss our next new and exciting tutorials. If you have any questions or need further guidance, please feel free to ask me in the comments section. I'm always happy to help you. Until the next tutorial, goodbye.